Hi, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with astroshaman.com and awakeningplus.com. My topic today, another cool way to awaken. This is a technique I'm taking out from internal family systems therapy. Now, internal family systems therapy, or IFS, is something I do with clients, and it's within my Awakening Plus membership too. It's a fabulous psychological system that's also integrated with spirituality and shamanism to identify wounded parts, heal them, and reintegrate them into you. There's a lot more to it, but I'll just leave that as the quick thumbnail description. And what I'm going to do today is pull out one little part of what is done in a big multi-step process that we do to do that process. And I'm doing this because this one little thing can help you awaken. Now, I'm all about quick and efficient and easy tools to help you go deeper into your spiritual awareness. I'm probably best known for the Embodied Awakening Invocation, which I'm linking in the video notes, and you can just check out anytime you want at astroshaman.com. Last word on the menu bar is invocations. Just click that. It'll take you into this free masterclass I have up there that you can learn all about this method of how to call your higher self into your human body. And that's a very effective method of awakening. I still offer it, and I'm still super excited about it. But here's another way. It's always good to have alternate ways because some people are in tune with some methods more than others. It's good to have a variety of tools in the toolbox. So this is a very simple idea. Let's say you're perceiving a situation. It could be inside yourself, it could be external, and you're having a significant challenged emotional response to what's going on. Okay, so in the thinking of internal family systems therapy, we would say you self, the pure consciousness of what you really are, has been blended with a part of you that's having a challenging response to what's going on. And the method to get past that is to recognize that. So, okay, I self, the pure being part of me, has blended with one part that's got some wounding, it's having a challenge here. And therefore, I want to separate, at least temporarily, from that part so that I can work with whatever's happening more skillfully in a way that serves highest good of all better than if I'm all blended up with this part that's going to cause me to work less skillfully with what's happening. So what you do is you talk to that part of you that is having the challenging response. For example, you might be perceiving something happening out in the world and say, I'm angry about that, or that really scares me, or that makes me super sad. Whatever the response is, that's putting you in a state where you're in a less than optimal mode of functioning. You say, I recognize you, I see you. Would you please, part that is having this challenging experience, take one step back from me while I take one step back from you? The two parts separate. And then you can ask that part, okay, just for now, would you please step aside so I can now interact with what's happening, whether it's inside or outside me, in a better way for the time being. And usually that part will honor the request to step back. It will honor the request to step aside. And then you can, once again, check what is my response to this. And the key word you want to watch for in terms of if you're really in good shape to work with something in the best way, you can ask yourself, am I experiencing whatever this catalyst is or whatever I'm experiencing with compassion, acceptance, curiosity? If any or all those three things are your dominant experience, you're in good shape. There can be a little bit of challenging emotion, that's fine, but you want your dominant experience to be compassion, acceptance, curiosity. In IFS, there's actually 8 C's, but these 3 are a great kind of shorthand to get down to the core essence of what you want to be experiencing. So if that's your experience now, you're in much better shape to go interact with that thing, do whatever you need to do with the experience you're having. So that's the tool. If you are experiencing something outside yourself and you're having a challenging response, ask the challenged part to step back. It is a part of you, not the core of you. I should probably add one conceptual piece here. In internal family systems therapy, one of the premises it works from is that every human has many parts inside them. You might call them subpersonalities. And each of these little subpersonalities is like a little human inside you, a full-fledged human with a full range of human responses and all that kind of stuff. So we say this is normal. Even the most healthy, highest functioning person in the world has lots of subpersonalities. It's just how humans are built, but there's only one self. The self is that pure consciousness part. Again, that is more of a divine quality, if you will, if you want to put that term on it. But what we can say about it for sure is self experiences things from an attitude of compassion, acceptance, and curiosity. So that's where you want to be if you want to interact in an optimal way in these situations. So all I'm saying is take this one little bit out of the multi-step IFS process. And if you're perceiving that you are not experiencing the situation with compassion, acceptance, curiosity, ask the part to step back, step aside, then move ahead. Now, IFS would not have you permanently ignore that part. We're not doing a spiritual bypass here. There may be a later time when it would be ideal to go connect with that part and do the full healing process on it. But again, my teaching today is simply take that one little piece of an IFS session and try it in your daily practice and see if that doesn't get you into a more awakened space. It's actually similar in concept to a meditation technique taught years ago by Ramana Maharshi, a great guru in India. And this is definitely in alignment with the teaching. I may not be using his exact words here, but the idea is you're having an experience and he would ask you, who is aware of you? In other words, let's say your perception, I'm the human having this experience. And he's saying, well, who's aware of the human? You mean there's a witness perceiving the human part, and then you move inside and you move to the witness a step back toward unity, if you will. And then you're the witness of the human part of you, but you'll stop there. So, okay, here's the witnesser of the human. So who's aware of the witness? A step back further, and you can keep regressing back. And the idea is you regress back far enough and you're at oneness, you achieve awakening. So our IFS tool I've just given you is not that far back. We're just taking a single step back, although there are times you'll have this challenge with the thing you're experiencing. You'll take the one step back, and then you need to check again and say, okay, is my dominant experience of whatever I'm perceiving compassion, acceptance, and curiosity? And now you may discover, oh, no, I'm having a different negative response. Before I was angry. Now I'm really worried. It's okay, that's yet another part. And you do the same thing. You ask that worried part to step back. You step back from it, ask it to step aside. And I've worked with clients where we had to do this like 5 or 6 times before we got to the state of curiosity, acceptance, and compassion. And you do it as much as you have to, but every time you step back until you get to that state, it's going to help you work, I believe, more skillfully and in a more helpful way with whatever you're experiencing. So that's probably enough background on that. So again, if you want to learn more about internal family systems therapy, you can go to astroshaman.com, scroll to the very bottom of the homepage. There's a word down there, resources. And if you go to the resources section, you'll see that right at the top there, there's kind of a few items at the top that link to lower places on the page. There's an IFS section. You'll got all kinds of great resources. If you'd like to experience me guiding you through the full IFS process via recording, that's one of the courses in my Awakening Plus membership. I've recently added that actually. So if you want to check out Awakening Plus, go to awakeningplus.com. That's awakeningplus.com. There's a $1 for 30-day trial, and that cool self-guided Awakening Plus therapeutic process is just one of many cool things in that membership. There's tons more, but you can find out more if you want to check that out. You can also work with me individually if you want. Go to astroshaman.com. The things I do include astrology, shamanic healing, internal family systems therapy, life coaching. I've got a lot of cool stuff I do individually and the group stuff I do in the membership. So that's all juicy stuff if you're interested. Check it out. And those links will be below the video here. Thanks so much for watching. I'm so grateful you've shared some time with me, and I hope this is helpful. Try that out. Take a step back from the challenged part, step aside, see if you can perceive the situation with compassion, acceptance, and curiosity. Might be worth a try. Thanks again for watching. I wish you infinite blessings.